It's time for the Showdown! What is up, everybody? Dishnet 34 here, welcoming you to tonight's episode of the This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown. Whoo boy, episode number 65. At least as far as I know, I may have missed a count somewhere down the line. Who cares? It's another week of the weekly showdown. Goodness gracious. Whoo boy. What a way to end a week. Hopefully y'all's week is going well. Hopefully your perfect teams are having a great week so far. Hopefully they're in a playoff hunt right now. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. All right. Couple quick things before we get started today. I know we started a little bit late on this one tonight. We might be starting a little bit later on tomorrow night's Perfect Team Master Series stream, all right? Because we're going to have the Silver One Hit Wonders Perfect Team Master Series tournament tomorrow. We will only be streaming the finals because I have some real life stuff to get done around the time the semifinals usually have begun. So we're going to only be covering the finals so that I can do the stuff I need to do for my real life stuff tomorrow. So, Silver One Hit Wonders, finals, PTMS, tomorrow. Don't ask me about time because the time is going to be when the finals begin. So, I'm looking forward to that one. I'm looking forward to that tournament tomorrow. It should be a fun one. I put together a ramshackle team. It's probably not going to go anywhere. But, is it a date? No, it's not a date. It's not a date. It's work stuff. Perfect Team Master Series, Chaston? No, I'm talking about it because it's tomorrow. Alrighty. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting tournament. Definitely an interesting format. Should be interesting to see what kind of teams people come up with for this. It'll be interesting to see who comes out on top on this. I really haven't seen like a whole meta yet, but we'll see what happens. Alrighty. As much as I'm excited for that one, I'm a little bit more excited for this one tonight. Alright, let's go to the game screen. And here's what we got tonight. We have plenty of good prizes tonight for those who make it into the money tonight. So 9th through 16th place tonight, if you get to round 5, you'll be receiving a special edition center fielder, Coco Crisp, from the Oakland Athletics 2013 edition. 5th through 8th, if you make it to the quarterfinals and you lose in the quarterfinals, you'll be getting a special edition starting pitcher, Nap Rucker, from the 1908 Brooklyn Superbas. The 3rd and 4th place finishers, if you lose in the semifinals, they will be getting special edition starting pitcher Wilbur Wood from the 1971 Chicago White Sox. If you lose in the finals and make it to 2nd place, you'll be getting a special edition right fielder Babe Ruth from the 1929 New York Yankees. And finally, your winner tonight will be getting a special edition center fielder Amos Strunk from the 1915 Philadelphia Phillies, arguably one of the top maybe 5 center fielders in the game right now, maybe at least top 10 center fielders in the game. Alrighty. So, let's take a look at my team here really quickly. Just going through the list, I kind of went a little heavy on starting pitching here, as we learned last week. So we got Joe McGinnity as our diamond starter. He's going to be our ace today. Then we got Francisco Morales, got CJ Wilson, Miguel Batista, and Kevin Gross. Athletics, not Phillies. Shoot. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it does say Philadelphia Athletics, doesn't it? It does. Doggone it. Well, we'll get past that. Alrighty, so that's the starting rotation right there. Relief pitchers are Sean Burnett, Jesse Foppert, Frank Funk, Mike James, Trevor Richards, Dwayne Underwood Jr., and Bill Campbell. Not a lot of control on these guys. Some stuff on them. Some middling movement. Mike James has some good movement, though. So we'll see what happens with this pitching staff here. Alrighty, let's see. As far as hitting goes, we have Scott Bradley and Lance Parrish behind the plate. Lance Parrish more of necessity than anything. First base is going to be John Kruk tonight. Then second base, it's going to be Bart Niehoff getting the start with Marty Barrett backing him up. Then third base, our perfect selection was Wander Franco, future legend card. That should be some fun stuff right there. Shortstop-wise, Craig Reynolds is going to get the start. We also have Ha-Seong Kim and JT Riddle on the bench. Outfield-wise, we'll have Chris Coughlin in left. We're going to have Dom DiMaggio in center with Joe Delahanty backing him up. And we'll have Moose Solters in right field with George Metkovich backing him up. All right, so there's my team. But now let's meet the other teams that are going to be actually competing for that Amos Strunk prize tonight. And we got quite a few to get through, so let's go ahead and do the roll call. Is Niehoff good defensively? He's decent. He's not bad. All right, here is your roll call for tonight. We will have the Fornost Rangers taking on the Carabanong Killer Rabbits. We'll have the Hokkaido Frost taking on the Westerly Yachtsmen. The Imolden Slow taking on the Marvel Baseball Junkies. Sock a Few Dingers will take on the Thedford Lumberjacks. The Richmond Hill Riot taking on the Athabasca Aces. The Strickland Propane will take on the Dinos Astia. And then going down the line, we'll have the Carolina Palms taking on the Hasselberry Hounds. The New York Roughnecks taking on the Bridgewater Banana Slugs. The Atlanta Sandwich taking on the Dog River River Dogs. The Garwood Mustangs will take on the Windy City Summoners. The El Monte Blazers will face off with the Wisconsin Legends. The Armstrong Pilots will take on the Shangri-La Dragons. We will have the... Okay, hang on a minute. Let me get the thing. The Narragansett Loggers moving on to round 2 with a bye. Then we'll have the Westminster, wait, this isn't cricket, taking on the Ho Green Giants. Love the reference there. The Washington Generals will take on Piscotty Doesn't Know. The Botafogo Sao Paulo will face off with the Virginia Hunters. Then we'll have the Zozu F2PZ getting a first round bye. Then the Chernobyl Stalkers will take on the Woodgate Aston Villa. The Serenity Fireflies will take on the Seldom Seen Cardinals, while the Charlotte Stingers will take on the Sandy Springs Spikes. The Watch Park Rangers are going to get a bye, while the Portland Grizzlies will take on the Andy Messersmiths. Your Battle Creek Maple Syrup Cartel will take on the DSM White Sox. The Ayomori Bakemonotachi will take on the Letterkenny Irish. The Kingsport Braves will take on the Carolina Legends. The New Zealand Breaks will get a bye, while the Fed Wheezy Fusion will take on the Mine Hill House Bears. The Minnesota Twinkies will get a bye, as the Kafka-esque Nightmares will take on the Letterkenny Irish, and the Newark Bears will face off with the Minnesota State Screaming Eagles. Next on the list, we'll have the Los Angeles Terminators taking on the St. Paul Pack Openers. The Narragansett Quahogs will take on the Hero Drivers. The Virginia Tech Hokies will face off with the Waffletown Syrups. The Vista Tartans will face off with the Manchester Camels. The Elon Brewballers will face off with J-Pack's Mudcats. The Niceville Flurry will face off with the Appledorn Squirrel Monkeys. That's a name right there. The Oslo Oslos will take on the Chicago Union Giants. The Falstaff Fiery Furnaces will take on the Outer Omega Tipsy Pigs. The Hampton Hermits will face off with the Atmospheric Oxygen. The Cacao Bears will face off with the Montreal Players. The Winnemucca Horsemen will get a bye, while the Webster Grove Supercells take on the Louisville Trash Pandas. Moving on down the list, we'll have the Gensokyo Yokai taking on the Narsh Returners. The Rosarito Ranas taking on the Ellis Island Hopefuls. The San Mateo Padres will face off with the Dukes Dodgers. The Breslau Binturongs will face off with the Fortune Isle Foxes. The Richmond Spider Monkeys will take on the Tribune Jackrabbits. The Elder Panthers will face off with the Amsterdam ZBA All-Stars. Next on the list, we have the Orlando Orange Kings taking on the Iowa Opes. The Scranton Stranglers taking on the Ben Salem Man-Witches. The Long Beach Usual Suspects taking on the Montgomery Biscuits. And then we'll have the Gainesville Gators taking on the Porto Johns. And the Baton Rouge Redbats taking on the No Money Juicers. The Yocamilco Axolotls will take on the New York NY Metros. The SGCTC Brocs will face off the Shakopee Six Packs. The NY Mighty Ones will have a first-round bye, as the Providence White Mice will take on the Los Angeles Sharks. The Possum Springs Smelters will face off with the Outer Banks Aviators. The Nashville Stars will take on the Egyptian Mummies. The Asheville Anunnaki will take on the Leominster Blue Raiders. The Cleveland Municipals will take on the Santa Monica Jack Trippers. The Montreal Expos will take on the Mayo Sandwich, while the Connecticut Stripers will be getting a bye tonight. The El Dorado Aztecs will face off with the Murray Punishers. The Alabama Mockingbirds will take on the Sundown Slavs. The Melmont Leeches will take on the Waxhaw Whiners. The Wallingford Sentinels will face off with the Everett Aqua Sox. The Pack-only Players will take on the York White Roses. The Dallas Hams will face off with the New York Highlanders. The San Jose Crosscutters will face off with the Carmichael Werewolves. And the Cleveland Spiders will get a first-round bye. The Crispy Bacon McGriddles will take on the Chesterfielders. The Etobicoke Heads of State will face off with the Pack-only Llamas. The Twitter Trolls will face off with the Kansas City Rack-a-Ribs. The New York Mules will face off with the Austin Dark Horses. The Plus Ultra will face off with the Paxville Kings. And the Lafayette Crawfish will take on the Seattle Aftershocks. Then we'll have the Lobo City Penitentes taking on the Carolina Tides. Ponyboy Chris will face off with the Mid-City Sun Raz. The Castleberry Storm will be getting a first-round bye, while the SLC Punks will take on the Parthian Shots. The Charlton Killer K's will face off with the Bymore Nerd Herd. The Round Rock Rapid Rabbits will face off with the Hooterville Butchers. There will be Paulus Hook's Abyssinian Cat getting a first-round bye, as well as the San Juan Gallisticos getting a bye. The Boca Bears will face off with the Ballymahone Peacocks, while the University City Twins will be getting a first-round bye tonight. The Midwest Monsters will face off with the Sacramento Spiders. The New Bedford Whalers will face off with LJ Hosemad. The New York Smokies will take on the Toronto Suns. The Asbury Springboks will take on the Homebody House Dad. Then will be the Tuscaloosa Tacos facing off with the St. Clair Bats on a post. The Del Boca Vista Breeze will face off with the Idaho Gems. The Parkville Orange Kings will take on, will actually get a first round bye tonight. The Used Chickens will face off with the Falapoyo Gopher Balls. The Vatican City Prayer will take on the Ira Township Tigers. The Bahamas Rhinos will face off the Prospect Park Pride. The Lugnica Lions will face off with the Norwich Navigators, while the Bleacher Creatures will get a first-round bye. The Erie Drearies will take on the Adidas Nylon Pants, and the Backyard Melonheads will face off with the T206s. Moving on down the list, we'll have the Golden Bananas taking on the Island of Catan Road Builders. Armstrong Cheese will take on the Phoenix Firebirds. The Motown Hitmakers will face off the Excel Spreadsheets. The Springfield, Ohio 9 will take on the Houghton Pines. The Jaffeljokel Eldfall will take on the Vancouver Knuckleheads. The Beaver Lodge Royals will face off the Seychelles Seashells, while the Raleigh Hellbanders will take on the AGBGB. The Lowell Padres will face off with the Aliso Viejo Factors. The Seattle Malamutes will take on the Tokerville Stoners. The Castroville Mashers will face off with the Bamberg Old Timers, while the Tucson Warthogs will take on the Silver Moon Mystics. The Fairburn Flames will take on the Finneytown Flames tonight as well. Then we have the Kowloon Grizzle taking on the New York They Might Be Giants. The Centralia Mindfires will take on the Inglorious Batters. The Oxford Lovetrons will take on the Binghamton Horsemen, while the Crozet Storm Kings will be getting a bye in the first round tonight. The Miami Mushrooms will take on the Humongous Melonheads, and the Gurren Lagann will take on the Scarborough Tigers. The Arlier Old Ones will take on the Illinois Vikings. The Altoona Mountain Cities will take on the Irvine Slavs. The Boston Dirt Dogs will take on the Vulcan Pirates, while the Dinosaur Bob and the Pimlico Pirates will take on the Mar-a-Lago Super Spreaders. The Miami Odyssey will face off the Metropolis Slipnuts, and the Sexton Summit Purple Warriors will face off with the Seattle Green Wave. Oh, that's pronounced Rillia. Interesting, interesting. And finally, the Vancouver Asahi will take on the Columbia Tigers. And those are your first round matchups. The teams that are competing tonight in the This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown. And if I did not read off your team, you're not actually competing because you either didn't do your draft or you had some errors in the process. So your name doesn't deserve to get called, unfortunately. Alrighty. So those are the teams. So let's go ahead and take a look at our opponents tonight. Take a look at the DSM White Sox, and they're going to have George Ewell taking the mound here in Game 1. Then they'll have Nathan Eovaldi as their second starter, and they got Glenn Hobby, Eric Milton, and Charles Nagy rounding out the rotation. Bullpen is Grant Dayton, Larry Hardy, Rick Krivda, Hector Neris, Brett Prinz, Tony Zitch, and Aaron Heilman. Interesting selection there. Buddy Rosar and Christian Vazquez are behind the plate. Meanwhile, in the infield, they'll have Rafael Palmeiro, Sammy Hughes, Whit Merrifield, Matt Beatty, Jimmy Collins, Tony Fernandez, and Didi Gregorius around the infield. And in the outfield, they'll have Tommy Edman, Joe Kelly, Brett Gardner, Ramon Laureano, and Harry Lumley. So some interesting guys on this team as we eagerly await round number 1. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if I'm going to make it past the first round tonight. I really don't know. Hopefully, y'all have some faith in me. Because, goodness knows, I don't have a whole lot of faith in myself. Because, I mean, I've only won this thing once. At least on stream. I mean, it'd be pretty cool to win a Name of Strunk tonight. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Oh, and before I forget, I need to get my security device up there so I can actually look at the game screen without being spoiled by that godforsaken timer. There we go. God, Culver's receipts are so handy. All right, so you guys think I got this tonight? You guys think I got this tonight? Because I don't know if I got this. I really don't. I really don't. .50-50. Okay, Slinky has a little bit of faith in me. Devin JC hopes so. I'm seeing a whole lot of no's in the chat. Y'all don't have faith in me, man. All right, we are awaiting our first round matchup. See what happens. See what happens. So hopefully, how many teams we got in the tournament there here in the chat tonight? Because hopefully we got some teams in the chat tonight. Are there any ties? Because that's my pick. Unfortunately, there's no ties. Although I could see that one matchup between two teams that did not draft their teams going extras. Let's see. There's a few teams in here tonight. Ooh, Gorgo's Flames are playing against someone else's Flames. Oh boy. That's the old Flames versus Flames matchup. Interesting stuff there. And don't forget, later on tonight, we will be doing Call Your Shot. We have 27 packs to open up. 25 regular packs, 1 silver pack, and 1 gold pack, where you could win a decent amount of perfect points if you get your calls correct. All right. Come on now. Will they add ties? Manfred will add ties by 2025, I'm sure. Well, I mean, the NPB already does ties over in Japan. After, 15 innings? 12 innings? Either way, they do ties over in Japan. Which is kind of interesting. I think they count as half a win in the standings. It's a little weird, but hopefully Rob Manfred isn't listening right now. Dukeston thinks his team's going to win tonight, except his team sucks. And there's the doom chime. The sim is in. The sim is in, and of course it kicks me out. Why did it kick me out? Come on now. Now I got to put my arm in this position so I don't see the color of the tournament in the bottom right-hand corner of the main screen. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know why it's doing that. Might it be the might be a product of 256 maybe? Because this isn't the first time that's happened. This isn't the first time that this has happened. Okay, hang on. We're in a bit of a pickle here. Come on, you can download the file. Here we go. All right, highlights are coming. 2 unknowns killed it. You know what? That might be true. All right, let's go to the game screen. Let's hope for some good stuff here in game number 1. And oh no. Oh no. I already don't like where this is going. Pick it up, bottom second. DSM White Sox at the plate. Bases loaded, nobody out, and Joe McGinnity about to walk in a run. Or just give up a line drive double at the very least in the left center. 1 run scores, 2 runs score. Laureano stops at third, and the White Sox take an early 2-0 lead. And where are we going now? We go to the top of the 4th. It's now 3-0. George Ewell on the mound for the White Sox. Lance Parrish at the plate. First and second, 1 out. Parrish with a 1-2. Count the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 gone here in the 4th. And that's all the Cartel get in the 4th. Let's go to the 6th. Still 3-0. Runner on first. Nobody out for John Kruk facing Ewell. 3-1 pitch, and he walked in ball 4. So first and second, nobody out for Moose Solters, the right fielder. Count 0-1. The pitch from Ewell, and that one's a soft liner caught by the third baseman Collins. 1 gone. Now I'll bring up Chris Coughlin, the left fielder. Count 1-0. The pitch from Ewell, and that one is popped up on the infield. It's going to be the second baseman Hughes taking care of that one for out number 2. And that's it for the Cartel in the 6th. To the 8th inning we go. Runner on first. Nobody out for Wander Franco. 1-2 pitch, and that one's lined into right field past the jumping Hughes for a base hit. Rounding second, heading for third's DiMaggio. The throw from Lumley, not in time. So runners on the corners, nobody out. Cartel just looking to get on the board. 1-0 the count on John Kruk. The pitch from Neris, and that one's up the middle to the shortstop. Flips it to the second baseman Hughes for the first out, but that's all they'll get. DiMaggio will come across to score. Kruk safe at first. And now a couple batters later, Solters on first. Kruk on second with 1 out. With Chris Coughlin at the plate facing Neris. 2-2 count from the righty, and that one's into center field. Deep but playable for Laureano. He makes the play. 2 gone. And now they'll bring up Lance Parrish. Count 1-1. Runners on first and second, 2 out. The pitch popped up in center. Laureano coming in to medium center to make the play. And the Battle Creek Maple Syrup Cartel get a run, but nothing else here in the 8th. And we move straight to the top of the 9th. Aaron Heilman looking to close it out for the White Sox. Craig Reynolds with 1 out, nobody on. And he lines this one to right field, and it's going to fall right in front of Lumley for a base hit. See if the Cartel can mount a rally here. Joe Delahanty at the plate. Count 2-2, the pitch from Heilman. Ground ball to second. To short for 1, and the Cartel are gone in round 1 again. Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. And another one in the L column. Rip. Well, at least I drafted a team. Yay. Oh, man. That kind of stinks. But we'll see what happens. Second round opponent didn't play a round one game? That shouldn't be the case. What's your team name, the usual suspect? Because everybody played a round one game. All right, well, while we're, let's see. There is a team that's 0-0. Interesting. I don't think I've seen that happen before. Let's see. Yeah, they are. Huh. That's weird. Huh. Well. What round we in? Money round yet? LFC. LFC, my dude, we just got started, man. We just got started. I lost in the first round, as per usual. Ah, well. Yeah, we've had first round yet. We have had first round. So, let's keep on let's keep moving here. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and sign up for next week here real quick while we have a chance. 26 teams are already in. And, ooh, some decent prizes already. First place will get Charlie Huff next week from the Texas Rangers 1983 edition. Second place next week will get starting pitcher Bob Buell from the 1957 Milwaukee Braves. Third and fourth will get starting pitcher Gary Noll. Excuse me. Ooh. Fifth through eighth will get starting pitcher Mike Hampton from the 1999 Houston Astros. And ninth through 16th will get shortstop Buck Weaver from the 1915 Chicago White Sox. Alrighty. Don't open the draft until this week is complete. That's impossible. That is impossible with the system we have. And the only reason we're at 256 is because 128 closes too fast. Alright, so let's go ahead and sign up here. And let's go ahead and we're going to draft the team. You know what? Let's go ahead and draft next week's team while we're at it. It already closes too fast? Well, it closed like before the third round at 128. At least 256, it'll close after the tournament is done. Exactly, Slibbard. Exactly. We are not going to 512 because I don't think the server can handle 512. All right, so let's go ahead and draft next week's team, shall we? See what we get. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Brooks Robinson, Charlie Buffington, Corbin Burns, Cupid Childs, Dave Bancroft, and John McGraw. Huh. Interesting stuff. Now, I know McGraw is one of the better hitters in the game. That is a good bottom row. That is for darn sure. I've kind of wanted to try out Cupid, to be quite honest with you. Buffington can play outfield? Well, I mean, technically he can, but does he really have to? No. Ooh, boy. I'm gonna go with Cupid. I'm gonna go with Cupid this time. You know, I like McGraw, but I want to try out Cupid. So we're gonna do that. Okay, we got some interesting options here in round 2. We have Fernando Valenzuela, Ned Garvin, Seung-Hwan Oh, Jay Howell, George Watkins, and Brett Beatty. Honestly, I think the play here is Valenzuela for what it's worth. I mean, Garvin has better movement, but stuff's not quite there. Yeah, I think Valenzuela's the play here. Watkins would be a close second, but that batting profile is meh. Jay Howell would be interesting, though. But yeah, I think Valenzuela's the play. And, ooh, this is going to be a tough one here. This one's going to be a tough one because, oh man, I have Jose Ramirez, I got Christian Pash, Nolan Jones, Maury Wills, Enrique Romo, and AJ Pierzynski. Whoo boy. Now, AJ, here's what, okay, right now, I'm between Pash, Wills, and AJ. Now, here's the thing with AJ. That's some damn good catcher ability right there. Pash's arm rating is good. Pash, probably one of the most elite center fielders. Pierzynski can hit as well as defend. It's kind of got that special edition Nomar batting profile going. Maury Wills is pretty good at short. Oh man, this is tough. This is tough. Oh man. I know, but Passion is the elite center field. But I gotta take one. And these are some good options here up the middle. Okay, I mean, if I take Wills, then my middle infield is pretty much set. But also, AJ would help out Valenzuela with the catcher ability. Pash would be good in center. Oh, God. Oh, boy. There are good defensive middle infield options later. I mean, yeah, but what about short? I mean, shortstop, Oh, God, the catcher plays less games, but this is only for one game. Gabagoo, come on now. All right. I gotta make a selection. Oh, God. Catcher's deeper than short for defense. I mean, you're right. I'm taking Maury. I'm going to so regret that, probably. Okay. Whew. All right, so that decision has been made. Next round. Trevor Story, Rafael Soriano, Dante Bichette, Colin McHugh, Mike Davis, Billy Koch, Pat Moran, Anthony Rendon, Garrett Jones, Corey Kluber, Tanner Scott, and Keston Hiura. Yeah, that Dante Bichette, that's a new card. I mean, it can hit. Can it play outfield? Eh. Coke is good. Good ground ball guy, so we'll probably get him for the bullpen. Soriano is a fly ball guy. Can it hit? I mean, Bichette can hit. What's Moran's catcher ability? 49. So that's not going to be a thing. Garrett Jones could technically play outfield. I'm almost wanting to try Dante Bichette. I kind of just want to say screw it and go Bichette here. Just because I want to try it out, see how it does. You know what? I'm going to try it. I'm going to try Bichette. Try out the new card. You know what I mean? Alright, so let's go ahead. We're going to make him a DH because Corbin Carroll just showed up. So that's good. So there's our left fielder. John Myers. John Myers. That's an interesting batting profile. So that's that. Jim Hickman's here. Fly ball hitter. Willie Davis. Willie Davis could be decent. I mean, he's very, very splitty. I think we'll be okay with him in center. Ron LaFleur is here too, but don't quite love the batting profile on that. Steve Arlen is here too. He's got good movement on him. Ryan Sandberg is here. Nate Eovaldi is here. Taijuan Walker. Granny Hamner, but we already have second base. Pete Ward, not exactly a defender. I'm not sure about LaFleur in center with the speed rating. I mean, both of them have speed that's greater than stealing, which is not exactly a good thing because speed more than stealing means they're probably going to get caught a lot more often. But let's go with Willie Davis because I like Willie a lot better. I like Willie a lot better. Let's keep going. Oh, well, there's outfield. Outfield is solved. Alek Thomas is here. Oof. Okay. Sure. Alek Thomas is here. Glenn Myatt's also here. Tyler Soderstrom, Tim Salmon, Randall Grichuk. Okay, I need pitching in this round in a bad, bad way. Dick Bosman. Sure. Let's go with that. So, Alek Thomas and Dick Bosman this round. Well, Daly's also a guy, but... Yeah, I know. I'm passing up two catchers. I know this. Ooh, Tony Clark is here too, but that's... I don't know. Yeah, those are two low catcher ability guys. I mean, Soderstrom is like a 31 catcher ability, which isn't that good. Yeah, I think we're at 5 catchers now, says Great Scott. So let's go ahead and get Bosman. Let's get Thomas. So our outfield is solved. And hey, Roberto Perez is here. There's our catcher. Alrighty. things are starting to come together a little bit. So I lucked out right there. So much. Okay, George Frazier. Dick Lines. Dick Lines is a ground ball guy as a reliever, so I'll probably grab him. What's Scott Ruskin? Ooh, Ruskin. Ruskin looks interesting. I think Lines is the guy here. So Perez and Lines. So let's do that. So we got 2 starters, 2 relievers. We got our catcher. Ooh, Nolan Arenado. All right. Oh, we're going to have vacuum cleaners in the flippin' infield. Let's go. So Nolan Arenado, we got our third baseman. Man, where's the ground ballers? I need my ground ballers. Where they at, though? Warren Bruster, yes. Okay, so we got 2 starters. We got 3. We'll have 3 relievers with Bruster. Let's see what the last silver round brings us. Ooh, Aaron Cook. Aaron Cook, we'll grab him. Yeah, right now I'm just focusing on ground ballers right here. Let's see. Schumacher, is he ground baller? I mean, technically Hal Schumacher's a ground baller. And I do need some pitching. Jordan Romano is here. He's a fly ball guy. Down to 7.5 minutes. So should I go Littlefield or should I go Schumacher? But also Sid Bream is here and I need a first baseman. I also need a first baseman. That's the only one I haven't gotten yet. You know what? Let's go Schumacher. Let's at least get our starting pitchers here because I only want, I don't want 2 bronze guys or lower in my rotation. So let's keep going. All right, so we got a couple of first basemen here. We got Sam Horn. We got Roy Brashear. Brashear, not exactly a defender. Sam Horn is a guy. Let's see. There's Armando Rios. Interesting. Got Billy Southworth in here, so we can plug right field if we so choose. You know what? Let's grab him. Greg Kadera. You know, I could. Since I have some good outfield defense, I could probably get away with a fly ball guy. Ranger Suarez is here. Frank Smith is here. I think I could get away with at least a couple of extreme fly ball guys, right? Or am I just talking to my rear end? Al Birch is here as well. No, I'm going to go with Kadera. I'm going to go with Kadera. See what happens. So let's keep going. Hopefully we get some first basemen. Let's see. We got Robbie Grossman. We got Steve Swisher. Turek Skubal. Mickey Morandini. Jose Acevedo. Chad Kuhl. Bobby Valentine. Larvel Blanks. James Sherfy. Chris Gomez. Chris Nabbles. And Waddy Holm. Still no first baseman that I really want to draft. But God, Tarek Skubal, that movement. Yeah, I do need a second catcher, don't I? Steve Swisher. Yeah, Valentine looks like a good utility option. Yeah, we'll grab Valentine for a utility guy. Nabbles looks interesting. Aceveto's movement is... how many catchers are we at? How many catchers are we at? What's Surfy looking like? Fly ball guy? 7 or 8. I think I can pass up Swisher. And let's go with... Yeah, let's go with... don't like the other options, but also Robbie Grossman's decent-ish. We'll go with Nabbles and go from there. At least fill out my rotation. All right. Ooh, Goldschmidt's here. That's going to help first. Yeah, I think Goldschmidt's going to be our first baseman. And let's see who else we got. We got Clint Frazier, we got Bailey Ober, we got Judge Nagel, Nate Lau. Ooh, Nate Lau. Ooh. Tom Bergmeyer, is that a ground baller? No, but there's a lot of movement on him. Al Heist, definitely a center fielder's name right there. Jim Brillhart, that's an interesting guy. No, let's go Bergmeyer. Let's go Bergmeyer, and let's go the iron round. All right, so we got, IKF. I mean, technically, he can be in my back at a lot of places. Ibris Valoria's here. All right, so Kiner Falefa, we're going to grab him. He's probably going to be back up at a lot of places. Let's grab... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to need a couple more relievers. So let's go... Ooh, don't like the options. Well, it's going to have to be Bryce. And it's going to have to be Lindblom. Yeah, because there's not a whole lot there. Kevin Pillar, man, if it was a few years ago, I'd pick him in this round. Victor Reyes. Certainly a guy I can pick up. What's Kivlahan look like? Cullip? What's he look like? Let's grab Reyes. I feel like I need another infielder. I don't really... you know what? Maybe IKF can be the infielder. And maybe I do pick up Valoria then. Because, I mean, as much as I want Randy Bass. Or Alex DeGotti. Yeah, let's just pick up Valoria and get out of here. Okay. So, this is a team. This is definitely a team. I think I came out pretty good with this. Bosman, Cook, Nabbles, Schumacher, Valenzuela. It's not a bad rotation. Let's see, Bryce, Bruster, Bergmeyer got quite a few movement guys. But man, look at the infield defense here. Goldschmidt, Cupid, Arenado, Wills. I got like friggin' 6 outfield. I got 6 outfielders. Holy crap. Well, technically 5 because Bichette can't play outfield to save his life. But man. Honestly, IKF can be listed as like a shortstop or something. That's not a bad team. Perez, Valoria, Goldschmidt, Cupid, Bobby V, Nolan Arenado, Maury Wills, Corbin Carroll, Willie Davis, Alec Thomas, Victor Reyes, and Billy Southworth backing him up. I like this team. I really like this team. We're gonna have to figure out strategy later because I want this team to do well. Like, this is a good team. Arenado, Wills, Cupid, Goldschmidt. I mean, look at the defense. Let's go to the player list here. Let's go to default. No, not default, actually. Look at the defense. Look at the primary defense ratings here. 110, 97, 97, 92, 91, 90, 81, 78, 74, 68, 67. Darn near all my batters have really good defense. This is probably one of my better defensive drafts. But the question is this team gonna hit? That's the $1 million question right here. That's the $1 million question. And can Valenzuela not give up dingers? That's another big question right there. So this is some good stuff right here, I think. This could probably be one of my best crafted teams yet. Looks like it was a good play to grab Bichette. At least I have some power. Yeah. Definitely believe that to be the case. Plus, we got a good mix of righties and lefties in the lineup, so that's going to help a little bit. This is some good stuff. I like this team. I don't say that often, but man, I like this team. Now, hopefully it hits. That's going to be the $1 million question. Is this team going to hit? So we'll see what happens. And already we have 92 teams in next week's weekly showdown. Just don't get mowed down by R.A. Dickey in the first round. Yo, that would be bad. All right, so let's see. Where are we at with the weekly showdown right now? Let's take a quick gander over there. See where we're at. And let's see which teams are left standing right now. And who's going to be in the money tonight? That's the big thing here. We got money teams right here. All of these are walking home with at least Cocoa Crisp tonight. All right, we have the New York Highlanders and the Cleveland Spiders, the Carolina Palms and the University City Twins, the Fed Wheezy Fusion and the Richmond Spider Monkeys, the Phoenix Firebirds and the New Zealand Breaks, the Vatican City Prayer and the Porto Johns, the Scranton Stranglers and the Twitter Trolls, the Dog River River Dogs and the Hooterville Butchers, and the Hero Drivers and the I Am Old and Slow. Oh boy. That's going to be the best team you ever had get eliminated in the first round. Look. I mean, you have a point, Roman a day. But also, let's wait till next week to make those assumptions. Oh, goodness. But those are your 16 teams that are left standing in the tournament. Yep, New Zealand Breaks, you are still alive, my dude. And you got Vern Log going for you in round 5. Good luck. All right. It is now time for that stream game you all love so much. My friends, it is time for Call Your Shot. All right, so for those of you who don't know what Call Your Shot is, in just a little bit, I'll be putting a form in the chat. You're going to be filling it out with your perfect team username and which diamond, perfect, Build-A-Legend, or limited edition card you believe I will be pulling out of these 27 packs tonight. Now, there's a lot of options you can go with, but if you get your call correct, you will win some perfect points. If you call a live diamond and get it correct, you'll win 15,000 perfect points. If you call a live perfect tonight and get it correct, you'll win 50,000 perfect points. If you call a historical diamond and you get it correct, you'll win 75,000 perfect points. If you call the diamond limited edition card, you'll win 90,000 perfect points. If you call a Build-A-Legend bronze card, you'll win 25,000 perfect points. And if you call a historical perfect tonight, you will win 100,000 perfect points. What is not to love about that? Alrighty. So, few reminders before we get started. Please, only one entry is allowed per person. Be as specific as possible. Only call one card on your entry, and entries with multiple cards called will be automatically disqualified. Alright? So if we are ready, you will have 2.5 minutes to fill out the form. Get ready. Get set. And go. Call your shot is open. Call your shot is open. Oh, goodness gracious. We should be getting some good calls tonight, I would believe. Ooh, already off the top rope, we got Build-A-Legend Pete Rose. We got Perfect Buxton. We got Noodles Han. Oh, man, I would love a Noodles Han right now. Goodness gracious. A lot of Build-A-Legends. We got a Pop Lloyd call in here. And remember, when you're entering in your call, please use the username that you want the points to go to. All right? Just something to keep in mind. See, Chicken Wolf call right there. Okay. Some live calls right there. Interesting, interesting. There's a few historical diamond calls in here, getting some interesting stuff here. All right, down to 90 seconds. 90 seconds. Also, Slibbird mentioning something in the chat. If you have an open slot right now, the Friday Diamond Cap is open. So if you need to want to join a tournament, there's a good one to enter right there. All right, we are down to 1 minute left on the clock. 1 minute to go. And remember, if you only put your call in the chat, it's not going to count. You have to put it in the form. All right? Oh, okay. I already see a problem here. We have one that called just Chapman because we have a live Chapman and we have a historical Matt Chapman that could be pulled. So that's what I mean by being specific about your calls. All right, we are down to 15 seconds. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And call your shot is closed. Call your shot is closed. All right, all right, all right. We have 238 responses in the chat, in the form tonight. Some interesting stuff here. All right. Know what? It's time. Let's go ripping. start ripping some packs and let's hope for some good stuff. All right, first pack we get Denny Galehouse from the 47 Red Sox and Michael Lorenzen from the Cincinnati Reds. Alrighty. Next one, we get Ty France from the Mariners. We got Brady Singer. We got Ramon Garcia from the 97 Astros. Also got Jason Repko from the 06 Dodgers, Kirby Farrell from the 43 Braves, and Mel Clark from the 54 Phillies, rounding out that pack. Next pack, what are we getting? And we get some live silver action with Yuli Gurriel from the Houston Astros, 73 overall card there. We also got Peter Solomon from the Houston Astros and David Bell from the 1999 Seattle Mariners. To the next pack we go. What are we getting? And we're getting Kurt Suzuki from the LA Angels as our obligatory bronze in this pack. Whew boy. Okay, let's keep going. No diamond packs tonight, Hero Driver. No diamond packs. And oh boy! Oh, we might be getting some winners already. We have pulled a Build a Legend, Ryne Sandberg from the 1983 Cubs. That is a bronze Build a Legend. Do we have a winner for Mr. Sandberg? And I do believe we do. We have Preacher Boy 12, Wham Peter 57. We have Mr. Audit and Charles 0502. Congratulations, you've just won 25,000 perfect points. Nicely done for calling Build a Legend Ryne Sandberg. Let me just go ahead and get these written down for my records here. All right, congratulations to those 4 winners. You'll be getting your perfect points sometime either later this evening or tomorrow. Depends on how quickly we'll get those to you. All right, let's go back to the polls. Next pack, we get Jesus Aguilar from the 2017 Milwaukee Brewers, Nick Maton from the Philadelphia Phillies, and Austin Dean from the St. Louis Cardinals. Alrighty. Let's keep going. And we get Fernando Salas from the 2011 St. Louis Cardinals. We also got Joe Zadeb from the Kansas City Royals as a historical liar. Not a whole lot. Let's keep going. And the next pack we get 1 obligatory bronze, and it's Wayne Shore from the 1964 Chicago Cubs. We also got Chuck Hockenberry, Arnold Leone, and Alan Worth. Some interesting guys there. Next pack coming up, and we get 1 obligatory bronze once again, and it's Jeff Hoffman from the Cincinnati Reds. We also got Virgil Cheeves from the 1921 Chicago Cubs as a historical liar. Next pack, we get a couple of bronzes. Luis Barrera from the Oakland A's and Casey Sadler from the Seattle Mariners. And in our next pack, we get a live gold, and it's Javier Baez from the Chicago Cubs. Not a winning card there, but an interesting card nonetheless. Also got Julian Tavares from the 95 Indians there. Next pack, we get a double bronze, a double obligatory bronze. I think this is the first time this has ever happened on a weekly Showdown stream, or any stream really. Deivi Garcia from the New York Yankees. Double obligatory bronze. Holy crap. Funny how life works like that, isn't it? Let's keep going. 15 more packs to go. We get Bud Stewart from the 1949 Washington Senators. We got Steven Duggar from the San Francisco Giants. Also got Eric Sable from the 2001 Arizona Diamondbacks as a historical iron. Can we call that the DAV double? I think we could call it the DAV double. Definitely. All right, next pack we get Hunter Renfroe from the Boston Red Sox, Yimi Garcia from the Miami Marlins, and TJ Zoik, or Zooch, or however you pronounce that, from the Toronto Blue Jays. Not a whole lot to go in that pack, but here we go. Yep, you're a winner, Mr. Audit. Congratulations on calling Build a Legend Sandberg. Yep. All right, we got Jimon Choi, Nico Herner, Chris Davis, and live Paul Goldschmidt in this pack. Let's keep going. We got 12 left. And we got some historical silver action here in this one. We got Dave Fleming from the 1992 Seattle Mariners rookie sensation. Also got Jairo Diaz and Bailey Falter as live cards. We also got Rick Auerbach from the 1972 Brewers as a historical iron card. All right, here we go. Next pack. And we got some more historical silver action. We get Eddie Miller from the 1940 Boston Braves. 75 overall card there. 56 contact, 66 power, 42 eye, and 56 defense. Some interesting stuff there. Also got Jason Conti from the 02 Tampa Bay Devil Rays as our obligatory bronze. Next pack, what are we getting? And we're getting more bronzes. We've got Tyler O'Neill, Ike Camp, and Bobby Bradley. Ike Camp, a historical card from the 1925 Braves. All right. Got 9 more packs to go. 7 regular packs, a silver pack, and a gold pack. And we get some live silver action here. Lucas Sims from the Cincinnati Reds. Also got Rowan Wick from the Chicago Cubs. And Junior Lake from the 2013 Chicago Cubs. All right, let's keep going. And next pack we get Craig Worthington from the 89 Orioles, Ray Dobbins from the 1929 Red Sox, Darren Ruff from the Giants, and Billy Burns from the 2015 Oakland A's. Junior Lake, so a pond? You could say that. Definitely Rob Deere in the headlights. Next pack, oh boy. Whoo, okay. Some historical gold action. We get Mookie Betts from the 2019 Boston Red Sox. Interesting stuff there. We also got Mike Williams from the 99 Pirates. Alex Claudio from the LA Angels. Yeah, that Betts, that's worth something. At least $6,000, yeah. Some interesting stuff there. Whoo boy. Whoo boy. Alrighty. But man, that's a fun pull, Mookie Betts. Alright, let's keep going. And next pack, we get Randy Tomlin from the 1992 Pittsburgh Pirates. Hooks Cotter from the 1924 Cubs, and Keston Hiura from the Milwaukee Brewers. Not a whole lot right there. Let's keep going. And next pack, oh boy, we could have something here. Got Lance Lynn from the Chicago White Sox gold card, but we're not worried about that. We are not worried about that one whatsoever. We are worried about this Build a Legend Mike Cameron from the 2007 San Diego Padres. Do we have a winner? Do we have a winner for Mike Cameron? Yes, we do. We have one winner tonight, and it's DBQS. DBQX. Congratulations. You've just won 25,000 perfect points for calling Build a Legend Mike Cameron tonight. Lucky call right there. We would have had a shutout nonetheless. Congratulations. Let's keep on keeping on. Next pack, what are we getting? We're getting Jorge Polanco from the Minnesota Twins and Johnny Berardino from the 1940 Browns. What can I say? Practice all week for this moment. Well, congratulations, DBQS, for winning 25 grand. All right, we also got Enrique Wilson here from the 04 Yankees as a historical iron. Let's keep on keeping on. Next pack, what are we getting? And oh, that's a diamond! That's a diamond! It's Ryan Presley from the Houston Astros. Ryan Presley, live diamond. Do we have a winner? Yes, we do. We have one winner, and it is Cito. Cito, you are a winner tonight of 15,000 perfect points for calling live Ryan Presley. Congratulations, congratulations. Nicely called, my man. Finally, you've been calling him all year long? Well, hey, perseverance pays off. Perseverance paid off, and it paid off for you right there. All right, in our silver pack tonight, we got Johnny Cueto from the San Francisco Giants, Jose Martinez and Shane McClanahan in this pack as well. All right, gold pack, here it comes. What are we getting? And it's Kenley Jansen from the LA Dodgers, live card right there. Also got Ryan Tepera from the Chicago Cubs and Andrelton Simmons from the Minnesota Twins. Alrighty, so there's the packs tonight. Some interesting stuff. Some interesting stuff. Yucky packs, but hey, you know what? They garnered some winners tonight. They garnered some winners tonight. We had 4 winners for Ryan Sandberg Build-A-Legend. We got 1 winner for Build-A-Legend Mike Cameron and 1 winner for live Ryan Presley. Alrighty. So that's call your shot for tonight, folks. So let's go ahead and we'll go back to the title screen. We'll get back into the showdown. See where we're at. Also, there are 106 teams currently in next week's weekly showdown already. And we are in the semifinals right now. Let's take a look at those matchups right now. We have the University City Twins and the Porto Johns. And on the other side of the bracket, we have I Am Old and Slow and the Scranton Stranglers. Whoo boy. Whoo boy. That's some good stuff right there. 4 really good teams. Got a couple Build-A-Legends facing off there in the semifinals with Wainwright and Mussina. Then you got Leon Day and Don Black going off against each other in the other semifinal. Hoping for a Porto Johns I Am Old and Slow finals. You know, that would be a fun final. That would be a fun final, Slibbert. I agree with you there. All right, so while we're waiting, you know, I haven't done this in a while. We got quite a few minutes till the next sim. We're going to go ahead and we're going to show off the card tournament, the weekly card tournaments that are coming up this week, to see what cards you could potentially win if you participate in some of these tournaments, because there's a lot of good cards out there in tournament land. So let's take a look at them right now. So for Saturday, Iron Warriors has some room open right now. Saturday Iron Warriors this coming Saturday in 12 hours and 25 minutes from now, actually. First place is going to get Special Edition starting pitcher Jeff Tesreau from the 1912 New York Giants. Second place getting Bobby Parnell from the 2010 New York Mets. Third and fourth getting Dave Magadan from the 1990 New York Mets. 5th through 8th place will be getting Miguel Tejada from the Oakland A's, and 9th through 16th will get special edition shortstop Yunel Escobar. In the Saturday Diamond Shootout, which is a diamond tournament, you got first place getting starting pitcher Billy Pierce from the Chicago White Sox. Second place getting starting pitcher Phil Douglas from the 1915 Brooklyn Robins. Third and fourth is going to get special edition left fielder Frank Howard from the Washington Senators. Fifth through eighth is going to get Mordecai Brown from the 1907 Cubs. And 9th through 16th will be getting second baseman Del Pratt from the 1919 New York Yankees. The Saturday low cap coming up in 18 hours. Only a couple of teams signed up, myself included. Third baseman Art Devlin is the big prize in that one from the 1906 New York Giants. Second place is going to get Phil Douglas from the Brooklyn Robins. Third and fourth getting Sad Sam Jones from the 1921 Red Sox. Fifth through eighth is going to get Aaron Heilman from the New York Mets. 9th through 16th is going to get Coco Crisp from the 2013 Oakland A's. The Saturday Rookie Sensations Tournament. This is a tournament with only rookie sensation cards that can be used in this one. First place will get starting pitcher Bill Gullickson from the 1981 Montreal Expos. Second place is going to get Ted Kluszewski from the 1954 Cincinnati Redlegs. Third and fourth is going to get starting pitcher Al Benton from the 1942 Tigers. Fifth through eighth is going to get Scott Brocious from the 96 A's. And 9th through 16th is going to get Coco Crisp from the 2013 A's. Moving on down the list, we got the Sunday Gold Double Round Robin, and it's Jesse Haynes as the big prize in that one from the 1928 St. Louis Cardinals. Second place is going to get Johnny Podres from the 1961 LA Dodgers. Third and fourth is going to get Bobby Veach from the 1917 Tigers. Fifth through eighth will get second baseman Dan Murphy from the 2016 Nationals. And 9th through 16th will get Bernard Gilkey from the 92 St. Louis Cardinals. The Sunday Defense Era Cap Tournament looks a little something like this. It is a 1980 to 1992 era card restriction with a 1625 cap. And there's a designated hitter as well. It's a double round robin with a single elimination best of 7 bracket. And it's going to be Art Devlin, the big prize from that one from the 1906 Giants. Second place will get special edition shortstop Miguel Tejada from the A's. Third and fourth will get Bobby Witt from the 1990 Texas Rangers. Fifth through eighth will get Pablo Sandoval from the San Francisco Giants. And 9th through 16th will get second baseman Del Pratt from the New York Yankees. Seagram's Sunday Open will look something like this. You'll have Kip Selbach from the 1900 New York Giants is the big prize in that one. Second place will get Ted Kluszewski from the 1954 Redlegs. Third and fourth will get Wilbur Wood from the 1971 White Sox. The 5th through 8th place finishers will get special edition starting pitcher Ryan Dempster from the 08 Cubs. And 9th through 16th will get Alex Rios from the 2012 Chicago White Sox. The Sunday Special Edition Cap Tournament is a special edition only card tournament with an 1875 cap. First place will get Cupid Childs from the 1892 Cleveland Spiders. Second place will get Don Baylor from the 78 Angels. Third and fourth will get Jeff Montgomery from the Kansas City Royals. Fifth through eighth will get Augie Galland from the 1944 Dodgers. And 9th through 16th will get Alex Rios from the 2012 White Sox. T-Rex VS's Monday Silver Tournament will have Dom DiMaggio from the 1942 Red Sox as the big prize in that one. Second place is going to get Aramis Ramirez from the 04 Cubs. Third and fourth getting Frank Snyder from the 1921 Giants. Fifth through eighth we'll get right fielder Adam Eaton from the 2016 White Sox. And 9th through 16th we'll get Del Pratt from the 1919 New York Yankees. Astor's Monday Gold Cap looks a little something like this. It's gold in 1750 cap tournament here. First place is going to get Will Clark from the 1989 San Francisco Giants. Second place is going to get Javier Vazquez from the 09 Braves. Third and fourth will get Frank Howard from the Washington Senators, while fifth through eighth will get Bob Wickman from the 01 Indians. 9th through 16th will get Starling Marte from the 2019 Pirates. What happens if they don't fill up? They become quick tournaments, and the tournament will start once it is filled. Snaggle's Monday Masher Tournament. This is a new format, I do believe it is. 1993 to 2004 era cards can be used in this one. First place is going to get Bill Gullickson from the Montreal Expos. Second place is going to get that Babe Ruth Special Edition. Third and fourth is going to get Irvin Santana from the 08 Angels. Fifth through eighth is going to get Joe DiMaggio from the 42 Yankees. And 9th through 16th will get shortstop Yunel Escobar. All right, the next tournament is the Tuesday Silver Cap, a silver and 1500 cap tournament. First place is going to get Cupid Childs in this one. Second place is going to get Dutch Leonard from the 1945 Washington Senators. Third and fourth will get Davey Johnson from the Atlanta Braves. Fifth through eighth get Brad Radke from the Minnesota Twins. And 9th through 16th is going to get Freddie Sanchez from the Pittsburgh Pirates. Yeah, slivered with some good points here. They fill quickly when it's close to popping. With the larger pools, many players now feel comfortable spending time spamming more quicks and entering these last minute. Interesting stuff. I never really thought about that. Johnny Shaka's Tuesday Bronze, the premier bronze tournament of the week. Jeff Tesreau will be the big prize in that one for the 1912 Giants. Second place is getting Carlos Zambrano from the 06 Cubs. Third and fourth getting Brian Jordan from the 98 Cardinals. Fifth through eighth will get Vern Stevens from the 1951 Red Sox. And 9th through 16th will get Coco Crisp from the 2013 A's. Spores Sandlot. Now this format got changed a little bit from the last time we knew of Spores Sandlot. Because this used to be a gold and 1981 cap. However, it has now become a low diamond and 1981 cap. And there's some good prizes in this one too, especially for the top two teams. First place getting Dom DiMaggio from the 1942 Red Sox. Second place getting A.J. Pierzynski from the 06 White Sox. Third and fourth is going to get Al Benton from the 1942 Tigers. Fifth through eighth is going to get David Freese from the 2012 Cardinals. And 9th through 16th is getting Eddie Collins from the 1921 Chicago White Sox. J-Ronk 99's Wednesday Gold Tournament looks a little something like this. The premier gold tournament of the week. First place is going to get Adonis Terry from the 1890 Brooklyn Bridegrooms. Then second place is going to get Aramis Ramirez from the 04 Cubs. Third and fourth is going to get Frank Snyder from the 1921 Giants. Fifth through eighth getting David Freese from the 2012 Cardinals. And 9th through 16th will get Freddie Sanchez from the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Wednesday Weekly Rebirth Tournament, which has cards from the 1921 to 1945 era as a restriction here. First place is going to get Art Devlin from the Giants. Second place getting Carlos Zambrano from the Cubs. Third and fourth getting Frank Howard from the Senators. Fifth through eighth, Augie Galland from the Dodgers. And 9th through 16th, Freddie Sanchez. The Wednesday Low Diamond, the premier Low Diamond Tournament of the week. Jesse Haynes from the 1928 Cardinals is going to be the big prize in that one. Second place is going to get Bob Friend from the 1960 Pittsburgh Pirates. Third and fourth, getting Kevin Gross from the 1994 Dodgers. Fifth through eighth, getting Dan Murphy from the 2016 Nationals. And 9th through 16th, getting Coco Crisp from the A's. The Thursday Silver Snapshots will have Adonis Terry as the big prize in that one. Second place getting Jeff Montgomery, relief pitcher from the 89 Royals. Third and fourth going to get Gary Peters from the 63 White Sox. Fifth through eighth will get Curtis Granderson from the 07 Detroit Tigers. By the way, guys, I'm just going to say this right now. Whoever gets a Granderson from this tournament, hit me up. I'm looking to collect him for my Tigers theme team. So please be on the lookout for that. And 9th through 16th will get Buck Weaver from the 1915 Chicago White Sox. The Thursday Gold Jackpot, 75,000 perfect points on the line in that one. It's not a card tournament, but it's pretty cool. The Thursday Unsung Heroes Classic will have relief pitcher Mark Wohlers from the 1995 Atlanta Braves is the big prize in that one. Relief pitcher Al Worthington will be the second place finisher prize from the 1965 Twins. Third and fourth will get Brian Jordan from the 1998 St. Louis Cardinals. Fifth through eighth will get Art Shamsky from the 1969 Mets. And finally, 9th through 16th, we'll get Eddie Collins from the White Sox. The Friday one-hit wonder, next week's one-hit wonder tournament, is going to give you Chase Utley from the '08 Philadelphia Phillies as the big prize in that one. Jeff Montgomery will be the second place finishing prize in that one from the '89 Royals. Third and fourth, we'll get Harry Walker from the 1947 Philadelphia Phillies. 5th through 8th, we'll get Lonnie Fry from the 1939 Reds. And 9th through 16th, we'll get Freddie Sanchez from the Pittsburgh Pirates. And finally, the Bronze Friday Historical Cap. We'll have Cupid Childs from the 1892 Cleveland Spiders as the big prize there. Jeff Montgomery, second place. Bobby Witt, third place. Matt Stairs, the 5th place prize there. And Yunel Escobar, the 9th through 16th prize. As for the perfect drafts, you already saw next week's Weekly Showdown. We still have 13 spots left in the weekly perfect draft jackpot for 50,000 perfect points as well. All right, back to the tournament we'll go. Back to the title screen we'll go, as we should be in the finals just about now. Tiarman says, fun fact, my mother taught Bobby Witt in elementary school. Interesting. Interesting stuff there. All right, we are just about ready for the finals. Let's take a look and see what our matchup is. And we have the Scranton Stranglers taking on the Porto Johns. Taking on the Porto Johns. An interesting matchup here between two really good teams. The Scranton Stranglers, owned by M. Brown. Take a look at their team just really quickly before we get to the game. We've got Barney Brown, Lance Lynn, Doc Medic, Mike Mussina, and Don Robinson in the rotation. Meanwhile, he's got Sean Burnett, Tom Ferrick, Jeff Neiman, Adam Ottavino, Matt Shoemaker, Bunky Stewart, and Greg Olson in the bullpen. Going very light on the pitching here. But look at the batters here. We have Mike Piazza, I do believe, as their starting catcher. Some interesting stuff there. Austin Barnes will be backing him up. Over at first base, you have Josh Satine, Shano Collins, and Matt Adams. I would believe Collins is a starter. I would be correct on that. Mark DeRosa over at second base. And you got Josh Donaldson and Brandon Drury manning the hot corner. Willie Wells will be their shortstop today as well. George Case and Len Konecki over in left field. Pete Hill is in center. John Wilson and Chicken Wolf in right field. And as we take a look at their bullpen real quick, got a couple guys at 100%. Neiman and Schumacher. Got Burnett at 93, Ferrick at 97, Bunky Stewart at 77, Greg Olson at 70%. We're definitely not going to see Adam Ottavino in Game 1 if it comes down to it. Take a look at their opponents, the Porto Johns. Take a look at their roster here real quick. They got Jack Armstrong, Don Black, Ed Klepfer, George Mogridge, and Jeff Bird, a iron starting pitcher as their fifth guy. Interesting stuff there. Got Craig Lefferts, Fernando Salas, Josh Stalmont, Tyler Wells, Turk Wendell, and Jason Isringhausen in the bullpen, going with a short bullpen it looks like. Tyler Houston, JT Realmuto, and Buddy Rosar behind the plate for them. Pedro Feliz and Trey Mancini manning first base. David Fletcher and Otto Nabe listed as second baseman. They got Alex Blandino and Lave Cross. Lave Cross going to be their big guy over at third. And Chico Carrasco over at shortstop. In the outfield, they have Bip Roberts, Jaron Duran, Harold Baines, Anthony Alford, and Paul Dade. Alrighty. So take a look at their bullpen situation. Tyler Wells, an iron, the only dude that's 100% rested. Fernando Salas, though, sneaky good bronze reliever at 93%. So, who do y'all think is going to win this? Type 1 in the chat if you think the Stranglers are going to take it. Type 2 in the chat if you think the Porto Johns are going to take it all tonight. Should be an interesting matchup either way. And while you're typing it in, Game 1 is in the bag. Game 1 is in, and the highlights are being loaded up right now. All right, let's go to the game screen for Game 1 of the This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown Finals for tonight. Picking up in the top of the first, Pete Hill leading off for the Scranton Stranglers against Jack Armstrong. It was turned out to be a beautiful night for baseball here at Perfect Park. The 3-2 from Armstrong, and it's a leadoff walk to Pete Hill, who's a really good base stealer. Few batters later, we stay in the top of the first. Mark DeRosa at the plate. Runners at first and third with one out facing Armstrong. Hill on third, Wilson at first. The 1-2 pitch, and that one's lined in right field for a base hit. And the Stranglers take first blood here in Game 1 of 3. 1-0 Stranglers on top. Scranton adds another run in the top of the first. Now we move to the bottom of the first. Runner on second with one out for Lave Cross. Runner on second, one out, facing Doc Medic, the 2-1, and that one's in the right field. And caught by the right fielder, Dade, and no, he drops it! He dropped it in right field! He butchered it! Popped right out of Wilson's glove. It'll go down as an error. Dade will score, and the Porto Johns are on the board. It's 2-1. So that'll bring up Pedro Feliz, the DH, the 1-0 pitch coming. And that one's in the left center field. And that one's going to get down and go all the way to the wall. Scoring easily is Lave Cross. Sliding into second is Pedro Feliz. And it is tied at 2 here in the first. A brand new ball game already. And that was the scores we had to the top of the fourth. Stranglers at the plate. Jack Armstrong still on the mound. Pete Hill at the plate. Just do that real quick. There we go. All right, first and second, 2 outs. Pete Hill at the plate, the 3-1 from Armstrong, and that one is lined and caught by the first baseman, Tyler Houston, and that will retire the side. Still 2-2 as we head now to the top of the fifth. Mark DeRosa at the plate, runner on second, 1 out. The pitch from Armstrong, that one's grounded up the middle. Shortstop Fletcher has it, and he throws it away! Coming in to score is Wilson, and another run scores on a Porto Johns error. So it's now 3-2, Scranton on top. Head to the bottom of the sixth. Medic still on the mound for the Stranglers. Pedro Feliz at the plate. Nobody on, 1 out. The 1-2 pitch from the righty Medic. And that one grounded to short, and it's booted by the shortstop Drury. So runner on first now with 1 out, and that'll bring up David Fletcher. 3-0 pitch, and he walked him on 4 straight. Ball 4. So first and second, 1 out, and that'll bring Buddy Rosar to the plate. The 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to second. Throw to first is in time. Rosar's out. Runners advance to second and third. That'll bring Anthony Alford to the plate, trying to tie this game up. The 1-2 coming from Medic. Popped up. Right center field. It'll be the center fielder Hill taking care of this one. And that will end the inning. To the bottom of the seventh we go. It's still 3-2 Scranton. Paul Dade at the plate. Runner on second is Roberts with 2 outs. Facing Medic, the 1-2. Swinging a line drive, center field. Base hit. Here comes Hill. He throws home. Roberts is safe. Dade will go to second on the throw, and the Porto Johns have tied this game at 3. New pitcher now on the mound for the Stranglers. It's Tom Farrick. He'll face off with Pedro Feliz. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. The 1-0 pitch, and that one's into center field. Fisted in for a base hit. Here comes Dade for the plate. The throw home. Safe! And the Porto Johns take a 4-3 lead. Top 8, Josh Staumont on the mound for the Porto Johns, trying to lock up this 8th inning. Count 2-2 to the leadoff man, Josh Satine. And he swings and misses for strike 3. 1 gone here in the 8th. Now bring up Austin Barnes. Count 1-0, the righty pitches. Grounder to short. Diving play. Throw to first. Not in time. A great play there by Fletcher just to get to the ball on the dive, but not enough on the throw to get Barnes. So he'll have an infield hit with 1 out here in the 8th. So I'll bring up the DH, Matt Adams. Big power threat here. Count full to pitch. Swinging a high fly ball in the center field, but playable. Going back is Alford to make the play. 2 gone here in the 8th. So that'll bring up Willie Wells to pinch hit. The 2-2 into center field, and that's a base hit. Barnes rounding second. He'll stop there. And it's 2 on with 2 outs, and he'll bring it back to the top of the order for Pete Hill. Hill in an 0-1 count facing Stalmont. The 0-1 pitch. Popped up. On the infield, and the third baseman, Cross, will make the play. Now retire the side. Get 2 on, but do not score. We head to the bottom of the 8th. 2 outs, nobody on for the first baseman, Tyler Houston. The 0-1 pitch from Farrick. Swinging a high fly ball. Deep right field. Going back. Looking up is Wilson, and it's gone. Ball go far for Tyler Houston. And the Porto Johns get some insurance runs. It's a 2-run lead. 5-3. A very fitting 2-run lead. And Jason Isringhausen on the mound for the Porto Johns, trying to close it out. Nobody on, 1 out for John Wilson. The 0-1 pitch, and that one's lined into center field, and that will go down on over the wall. So it'll be a ground rule double for John Wilson with 1 out here in the 9th. So that'll bring up Mark DeRosa after the ground rule double. The 1-0 pitch coming. Swinging a line drive right center field. Base hit. Have a day, Mark DeRosa. That's an RBI double at the very least, and it is a double. Scranton still in this game with 1 out here in the 9th. It's 5-4. And now a base hit from Donaldson could tie this game. Count 1-0. The pitch from Isringhausen. Swinging a ground ball to third. Fielding it is Cross over to first for the out. 2 gone. And it's all up to Josh Satine. DeRosa on second with 2 outs. The count 0-1. The pitch from Isringhausen. Ground ball to short. This should do it. The throw from Fletcher in time. And the Porto Johns survive Game 1 against the Scranton Stranglers. And they take a 1-0 lead in the series. 5 for the final score. So a nice game here in Game 1. The Stranglers tried to make it a little bit interesting there in the 9th, but not quite enough. Those 3 errors by the Stranglers really killing them in this one. You had the errors by Drury, Satine, and Wilson. Oof, 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 oof. That's all you can say about that. But otherwise, it wasn't a bad outing from Doc Medic. 6 2/3, 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 5 Ks and 2 walks. And then Farrick, the home run given up that pretty much decided it. Tyler Houston, an iron card, going yard in his first game of the tournament. Huge home run there off of Tom Farrick, and that one decided the game. So now we anxiously await Game 2 of our series. Can the Porto Johns make it a sweep? Or will the Scranton Stranglers force a Game 3? Let's find out. Game 2 highlight reel is in. Let's see what happens. To the game screen we go. Top first, Paul Dade will lead things off for the Porto Johns against the starting pitcher, Don Robinson. for the Scranton Stranglers. The pitch from Robinson, grounder to second, could be a tough play. No throw from the second baseman, DeRosa. Infield single for Paul Dade to lead things off here in game 2 of 3. And I tell you, there's a lot of tired Scranton Stranglers in that lineup. It could be a factor in this. Stay in the top of the first. Runners on first and third with 2 outs for Chico Carrasco. Full count pitch from Robinson, and he walked in ball 4. So the bases are loaded for Pedro Feliz. Big at bat here in the first inning. Full count pitch from Robinson on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Pedro Feliz swung at what could have probably been ball 4. So a big inning for the Porto Johns wasted here in the first. No score. Pick it up now. Bottom second, first and second with 1 out for Austin Barnes, facing off with the starting pitcher, George Mogridge. Count 0-2, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Mogridge with a big strikeout right there. 2 gone here in the second, and that's all they'll get. So Robinson back to the mound for the third as runners at first and second now with nobody out. Jaron Duran at the plate for the Porto Johns. 2-0 pitch. Ground ball, base hit right field. Here comes Dade for third. The throw home is in time. Chicken Wolf, what a throw from right field to get Paul Dade at the plate. Kept it a tie game, a clutch throw by Chicken Wolf. And that'll bring up JT Realmuto. 2-2 pitch from Robinson. Line drive, right field, caught by Wolf for the out. 2 gone, and Robinson 1 batter away from getting out of the jam. Here's Chico Carrasco. The 1-2 from Robinson. Ground ball to third. This is Drury, and he botches it. Oh, he boots the easy grounder. He'll get an error on that, and the bases are loaded for Pedro Feliz again. He struck out last time in this situation. Let's see what he does here. First pitch from Robinson. Swinging a high fly ball, left field, and caught by George Case. And once again, the Porto Johns threaten, but do not score. And you have to think this could come back to bite them later. Bottom third. Wells on second with nobody out. For the Stranglers, George Case at the plate. 2-0 from Mogridge, and Mogridge lines this one to left center field. That one's going to get down and all the way to the wall. Wells will score easily. Case will go into second with an RBI double. And the Scranton Stranglers take an early 1-0 lead here in the third. So that'll bring Chicken Wolf to the plate. 2-1 pitch from Mogridge, and that one's driven into right field fairly deep, and it's off the wall. Wolf will go into second. He's rounding second, heading for third. The throw from second, not in time. RBI triple for Chicken Wolf, and that'll make it 2-0 Stranglers. So that's all they'll get in the third. We head to the fourth. Paul Dade at the plate. Runner on third, 2 outs. Full count pitch from Robinson. Swinging a line drive right field, and that one's going to fall in for a base hit. And the Porto Johns are finally on the board. Scranton now down 2-1. Scranton now up 2-1. And that's all the Porto Johns get in the fourth. We head to the fifth. Trey Mancini on first with nobody out for Jaron Duran. The 1-2 coming from Don Robinson. Swinging the ground ball is short, could be 2 to second for 1, but no relay from the second baseman DeRosa. And that's all that the Porto Johns will get here in the fifth. We head to the seventh now. Tom Ferrick on the mound for the Stranglers, trying to keep this a 2-1 game. Paul Dade with 1 out, nobody on. The 1-2 pitch. Swinging the line drive center field. That one's going to be falling in for a base hit. So Dade with a 1-out single. We'll see if the Johns can do anything here. And they cannot. So we head to the top of the eighth, still 2-1. 0-1 pitch from the new pitcher Jeff Neiman to Realmuto as a base hit into center. So JT Real Muto with a leadoff single here in the 8th. And that'll bring up Chico Carrasco to shortstop. Runner on first, nobody out. The 1-1 to the shortstop. Swinging a high fly ball. Left field deep but playable at the wall. Making the play is George Case. Oh man, Carrasco gave that one a drive, but just not enough. So runner on first now with 1 out for Pedro Feliz. Has not had a good day at the plate. The 1-0 from Neiman. And the struggles continue. 6-4-3 double play. Big double play off the bat of Pedro Feliz, and that keeps this a 2-1 game. And we head to the top of the 9th. Last call for the Porto Johns. Greg Olson looking to close things out for the Stranglers. Otto Nabe will lead things off. First pitch of the top of the 9th, and that one's a grounder to short. Diving play, but no throw from the shortstop, Willie Wells. So Otto Nabe will have a leadoff infield single here in the 9th. And all of a sudden the Johns, they're hoping to do something here in the 9th. So that'll bring David Fletcher to the plate. The 0-1 from Olsen. He bunts it to the mound. They'll toss to the second baseman covering first. And that's one gone. Successful sacrifice bunt from David Fletcher. And that'll bring up Lave Cross to pinch hit for Tyler Houston. Nabe on second, 1 out, and a big opportunity here for Lave Cross coming off the bench. First pitch from Olsen, swinging a line drive, center field, but caught by the center fielder Barnes. Big play there. 2 gone, they'll bring Paul Day to the plate. Count 2-2, the pitch from Olsen. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the Stranglers take game 2 and tie the series. We will have a deciding game 3. Stranglers eking out a win in this one. Whoo, Nelly. Whoo, boy. This has been a series, and honestly, you could say that the Porto Johns have had some missed opportunities there in that one. For sure. Alrighty. It is almost time for game 3. Let's go right in to game 3, the final game, the rubber match to decide it all on who's going to get that Amos Strunk. Will it be the Stranglers? Will it be the Johns? Let's find out as we go to the game screen. Jeff Bird will be the starter for the Porto Johns. An iron starter looking to clinch the series for the Porto Johns. George Case will lead things off for the Scranton Stranglers. The count is 3-1. The pitch coming from Bird. And that's a pop-up into center. Duran coming in. He'll make the play for the first out of the ball game. We stay in the top of the first. Willie Wells is on third with 2 outs for John Wilson. Full count pitch from Bird. And that one's a liner up the middle for a base hit. And the Stranglers take an early 1-0 lead. So 1-0 Stranglers out in front. And we move ahead to the bottom of the second, and that's the score as we head to the second. Still 1-0. Runner on third is Lave Cross with 2 outs for Chico Carrasco. Barney Brown at the plate, the 2-2. Swinging the line drive, center field, base hit. So the Porto Johns, Chico Carrasco gets a base hit off of Barney Brown, and they tie this one up at 1. Top third, though, Jeff Bird in a little bit of trouble here. Case on second, Wells on first with nobody out for Mike Piazza. Count 3-1, the pitch, and he walked him, ball 4. Base is loaded, nobody out. And this is bad news territory for Jeff Bird. Here's John Wilson, the DH. The 1-1 pitch. Swinging a line drive, center field, base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes Wells. The throw coming home from Duran is in time. And Willie Wells is a dead duck at the plate. The Stranglers, though, still take the lead. It's 2-1, but what a play by Jarren Duran to keep it 2-1. And that's all the Stranglers get here in the third. Bottom third coming up. Otto Nabe on second with 2 outs for Harold Baines. Facing Barney Brown, the 3-2. Swinging a high fly ball. Deep right field. Good! Harold Baines. Ball. Go far. And just like that, the Porto Johns are back on top. 3-2 the score. And we stay in the bottom of the third. Lave Cross now at the plate just after the Baines homer. The first pitch. And he drives this one to left. Racing back is Case. Jumps. He can't make the play. It's gone. Back to back. Ball go far for the Porto Johns. And they extend their lead. It's 4-2. Whoa, Nelly. Big 3-run inning from the Porto Johns there, and that'll help Jeff Bird's cause just a little bit. Here's George Case to lead off the 5th, the 1-0 pitch. That one's driven into left center field, and that one's going to get down and off the wall. Case coming to second. He's probably going to go for third. Yes, he is going to go for third. Here he comes. He'll slide on in with a leadoff triple. So they score the run. Couple of batters later, here's Chicken Wolf, runner on first, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Scranton looking to try to tie this game up as they've chased Jeff Bird out of this game. Craig Lefferts, the new pitcher. The 1-0 to Wolf. And that one's blooped into right field for a base hit. Piazza rounding second, heading for third. The throw coming from Baines is not in time. So it's runners on the corners now with 2 outs for Pete Hill, the center fielder. Count full, the pitch. Swinging a line drive, center field, base hit. And the Stranglers have tied this game. RBI single for Pete Hill. And we are tied at 4 here in the 5th. And they're still batting here in the 5th. Here's Josh Donaldson. Runners on the corners, 2 out. The full count pitch from Lefferts. Ground ball to second. Throw to first from Nabe is in time for the out. But not before the Stranglers tied the game with 2 runs. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Runner on first is Cross with nobody out for the Porto Johns. Jarren Duran at the plate facing Bunky Stewart. Lefty on lefty, the 3-2. Ground ball to second. Throw to first is in time from DeRosa. The runner Cross advances to second, and that'll bring up JT Realmuto. With 1 out. The 1-2 from Stewart. Swinging the line drive, right field, base hit, and that'll go all the way into the corner. Cross will come in to score easily. Here comes Realmuto. Now he's going to stop at second. Oh, he wanted to try for third. And the Porta Johns are back on top. It's 5-4. RBI double for Realmuto, and we head to the 7th. Fernando Salas on the mound for the Porto Johns as Willie Wells steps up to the plate to lead off the 7th. Count 1-1, the pitch. Swinging a line drive, left field, base hit. Nice leadoff single for Willie Wells, and that'll bring Mike Piazza to the plate. Salas has him in a 3-0 count. The pitch, walked him on 4 straight. Big walk there, and all of a sudden the Stranglers seem to be in business here in the 7th. Here's John Wilson, the DH. 1-2 coming from Salas. Swing! And a miss, strike 3. Big strikeout there from Fernando Salas. 1 gone. And here's Chicken Wolf, the right fielder. Tough customer to get out, and there's why. A base hit up the middle. Wells coming around third, and he's going to wisely play it safe and stop at third. There was Jarren Duran just launching one back into the infield. Bases loaded. 1 out for Pete Hill, the center fielder. Salas has him in a 2-2 count. Infield is in. The pitch. Yeah, and a swing and a miss. by Pete Hill for strike 3. Huge out for Fernando Salas right there. And it all comes down to Josh Donaldson. 0-2 count. The pitch. Popped up. Center field. Coming on Duran. He can't make the play. 1 run will score. Here comes Piazza. He will score. A bloop 2-run single for Josh Donaldson. And the Stranglers are back up 6-5. What a back and forth game this has been. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Nobody on with 2 outs for Harold Baines. Facing off with the new pitcher, Jeff Neiman. Full count pitch. Swinging a high fly ball, left field. Playable and caught by the left fielder, Case, to retire the side here in the 7th. So we head to the top of the 8th. Ed Klepfer on the mound for the Porto Johns. Trying to keep this a 6-5 game and give him a chance to come back in this one. Shano Collins will lead things off for the Stranglers. The 1-0 pitch. Swinging a line drive left field. Base hit to lead off the inning. Clean base hit there for Collins. And a few batters later, Case is on second. Collins on third with 1 out for Mike Piazza. First pitch coming from Klepfer. Swinging a high fly ball. Left field. Playable for Roberts. He makes the play. Tagging up at third is Collins. And tagging up at second was Case. Everybody's safe. And the Stranglers take a 2-run lead. It's 7-5. And we move ahead to the top of the 9th. Still 7-5. Runner on first. 2 outs. Facing Jason Isringhausen. Here's Mark DeRosa. 2-1 pitch. Swing a line drive right field. Base hit. Hill coming to second. He'll stop there. Single there for DeRosa. That's all they'll get in the 9th. And the Scranton Stranglers, Greg Olson, trying to close it out here in the bottom of the 9th. Carrasco first up. The 2-2 count coming from the righty. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Carrasco, strikeout victim for out number 1. And now 2 outs for Adonabe. 2 outs, nobody on. The 0-2 from Olson. Got him looking on the lower edge of the strike zone. And the Scranton Stranglers are your This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown champions. 7-5 the final score and a 2-1 series victory. Congratulations again to the Scranton Stranglers. They have won themselves an Amos Strunk from the 1915 Philadelphia Athletics. Not a bad card whatsoever. But don't worry, the Porto Johns, they're not heading home empty-handed. They're getting a Babe Ruth card tonight. That is fun. All right, guys. Well, that is going to do it for tonight's episode of the This Week in Perfect Team Weekly Showdown. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to be kept apprised of all the streams we got coming up, don't forget tomorrow we will be streaming the finals of the Perfect Team Masters Series 1 Silver One Hit Wonder Tournament. That's going to be a fun time right there. But if you want to be notified when we stream, hit that heart button down there in the bottom right-hand corner. You'll be notified every time we stream. You can also follow us on Twitter at OOTP Developments and at OOTP Perfect Team. And if you want to join our Discord, we are at discord.gg/OOTP. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. This has been a fun night. What a time it has been. I'll see you on Saturday, guys. This has been Dishnet 34, signing out.